Good. Okay. Can you can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, good. I always turn my mute button on. I'm doing a Buddhist class online on Tuesday nights, and sometimes I forget to unmute. So I'm like, hey, can you hear
You're
me?
here, you're here.
Yes, yes.
And I'm going to wait a couple of minutes and see if Joanne happens to clear. But um, I don't know if presume you read her email
Oh
yesterday.
no, I didn't. I didn't see it.
Oh,
She must have replied only to you.
no, no, she sent uh,
Did she send it to all?
yeah, supposedly to all the people who are communicating. Um, was a long email. Rick's home. Um,
Mhm.
she's he's still having a lot of trouble with confusion and memory loss. Um, uh, Having to use a walker. Um, she has to take care of his wound twice a day.
Twice a day. Mm.
I beg your pardon?
No, I didn't say anything.
No, no, I was getting an echo
Echo.
like that. Um, and they have lots of doctor's appointments and PT and OT, and she said she was trying to do as much as she could of her regular work, but other people are stepping up to help her. And but it sounds like a really tough situation, and not sure. They're now seeing a oncologist, neurological oncologist, I guess, about whether the melanoma, removing the melanoma did not stop the cancer, because they've gone through other possibilities, and um, as far as they can tell, he doesn't have other forms of cancer. So
Mm.
not a good picture, really. A tough, tough one for her.
Yeah, that's a big job.
Indeed. And I haven't heard from Carol in about 10 days. I'm about to write her, but I haven't heard anything from her um, so recently. So stay healthy, uh, Linda.
You too. You too. I'm trying. I'm trying.
I'm
I've just been around a lot of people. I had a couple of students. I had one student, mom texted me on Tuesday, said he came home from school with a headache and she wasn't sure if it was allergies or whatever. So he came the next day, said he was fine. I've had a couple other students that little things here and there, and a friend of mine in my piano class. Um, got really sick and she said it's been several weeks she just can't get past the cough that she's had, so
of
I've just been ducking hoping that I don't get anything too. So that
course.
was why this morning, waking up with sniffles and a bit more coughing than usual, I was just like, oh, David doesn't need this. We got to stop this somewhere.
Thank you.
Yes. Yeah. So
Okay. Um, so I'll perhaps need to uh, take a phone call because have been waiting for 3 days for a response from my orthopedic doctor. Um, and I did place a second call, but I haven't heard anything. So I'm hoping that they're going to call soon. But I apologize. That's the phone call I would like not to miss.
yes, yes, if you've been playing phone tag for a while. This is you got to do
Yeah.
it.
When I left a message the first time, they said it could take up to 48 hours for them to get back to me. And uh, I waited about 50 hours and then I said, that's enough. So,
Yep. Squeaky wheel gets the oil. You got to keep speaking up for yourself.
unfortunately, yeah,
Yeah.
they've changed a process there, so it's much more difficult to do what used to be pretty easy. So
Mm.
I don't know. Anyway, let us proceed with what we're supposed to be doing here.
Yes.
So we talked a lot last week.
Yes, we did.
And we worked quite a bit on heaven and earth. So do you have questions about that?
No, I've got a report though that putting in that putting back into my perspective the idea of the twisting
Mm-hmm.
really slowed me down. It
Mm.
made me think more about the transitions between each one of them.
Uh-huh. Oh,
So
good.
I hope it helped. I think it has.
And
Because I
it probably
think
had.
yeah, I think there were places where I was probably just stopping. And I
Mm.
think you mentioned that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I took a lot of notes from the video and have been working off the notes, and I'll probably go back to the video again, um, just to because there was a lot in it, but it
Yeah.
was that's good. That's good because
Yeah.
that's those are things that I needed. But especially just that perspective of the twisting
Yeah.
um, changed a lot already.
Yeah. It's amazing how getting all of the those internal parts functioning in correspondence with each other makes a difference.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, so I'm not going to add anything into that today. I would like you to begin with just 10 reps of heaven and earth, and we'll continue.
Okay.
And perhaps you could close here.
Okay, I did.
I know.
Okay.
Good morning, Joanne.
Morning. Sorry, I had
That's
to do
all right.
wound care.
Yeah, don't worry about it. How's Rick doing?
Adjusting to being at home. We're all adjusting to us being at home.
Yeah,
9 pills in the morning, and his wound has to be cleaned off and washed and redressed every morning and evening. He's has a catheter, so just having him change from the nighttime to the daytime. Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
There was a nurse in the other day who was very lovely. He's coming back a couple of times a week, and got a home health aide to help him shower and do that, a couple times a week. So,
yeah, yeah,
not a lot, but just enough to give me a break so I could take a shower. So I could,
yeah. You need a break.
I need a break. Yeah. But yeah, no.
Good.
But we have a sick cat in the middle of it all. So it's like,
Oh,
feels like it keeps coming, but I'm glad to be here. So
yeah. We're
glad
glad
to
that
be.
we're glad to have you here.
Yes. Yes, we
Um,
are.
did that looks pretty good. Your name is Linda. Linda,
Okay.
how how did you feel about that flow?
It felt good. It
Good.
felt really good. A little bit of I'm still got to work on the twisting that I want to do between 2 and 3. So
Mm.
2, you're twisting outward still,
Hmm. Yeah.
and then 3, do you start twisting inward right away at
Yep.
3A?
Yep.
Okay, okay.
Very
Because
subtly.
that's, I'm sorry?
Very subtly.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, because that I think that's where, as I was saying, as I slowed down that idea of where the twisting is coming in, it's making a big difference, and I
Mm.
think that's one where I still haven't put that same kind of perspective of just slow that twisting down a little bit more.
Hmm. And it's also subtle in two. As you continue to extend, and one of the difficulties there is that between 1 and 2, you're you are transitioning from one in the arms. You're transitioning from one twisting out to the other, one edge twisting out to the other. So I don't we haven't talked about this a lot, but with the arms, you can twist focusing on the thumb edge out and in, or you can focus on the little finger edge in
Yeah.
and out.
Yeah.
And so the thumb goes out and then the thumb comes in. But you're thinking little finger out, not thumb in there.
Ah,
Okay?
yes, yes, yes.
Because you have
Okay.
to keep that
Yeah.
extension going and the twisting out going. So the
Mm-hmm.
twisting out, of course, in your body and legs is working in one direction, but the arms have two possibilities, and so sometimes they do tricky things like that.
Yes. Yes. Okay, that helps.
Yeah.
I think that's going to help a lot.
Yeah, that that helps to keep that extension going in too,
Mhm.
if you're really clear about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good.
Any other questions?
Uh no.
Okay.
I think the flow felt really good. It was just I realized I was a little vague on the twisting at that point. So
Hmm.
that helps. It
Good.
gives me more to work on. Much more to work on.
Don't want you to get bored.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Thank
right.
you.
So, um, I want to go in our lesson today. Um, I actually call it approaching inner dissolving. In other,
Mhm.
in other words, not trying to just jump in to that, but beginning to ease toward it, if you will.
Uh-huh.
So we're going to start with outer dissolving while we begin. So um, you are sitting and
Mhm.
think about your structure for a moment. Close your eyes. Let your breathing slow and lengthen. And begin it by way at the crown of the head. And when you feel a blockage, you go in and keep tracking it. You're willing for it to dissolve. And then either it does or it doesn't. And then you move to the next place. We want to be aware that there are several ways that this can be done. And the basic way is that you go inside and whatever you encounter, you dissolve it. Ice to water and water to gas. In a way, this is similar to how many people take a bath or a shower every day. The whole purpose is to get rid of the dirt. So the first method is like taking a bath or a shower. You're just cleaning what's accumulated from the day. As you go through the day, you pick up things. People have their dark tensions. They have whatever happens. That the first layer everybody goes through. And whether you go through for 20 seconds or it occupies your whole practice is a matter of how strong your internal development is. If your internal infrastructure is strong, you don't need to spend very long on it. Or another way of putting it is, it doesn't take you very long to resolve it. So for a few minutes, just pause and relax. And you can open your eyes if you want. But, and here's the but in all of this. Have you ever noticed that sometimes people who are driving start going crazy for what other people are doing to them? So, from a pure logical, perhaps rational point of view, if someone does this, it is not a reason to go really crazy. So, why does someone do that? Anyway, that you're looking at any way that you are, anyway, what you are looking at now is not what happened in that car. It's this person has been building up inside of you. And it's just looking for a place to express itself. So when you start dissolving something and this strong thing comes up, you don't know what it is going to be that's trying to cause you to really go crazy and deep. So that means that you can discriminate between that a feeling is not important or that one is a good one, because you don't know. You don't know which one is really going to take you into what that blockage is about. You don't know. You have no way to know. It's virtually impossible to know. So probably the best thing to do is don't even think about it, unless you just like frustration. If you like frustration, well, what the heck? There's plenty of it around. You can always find something. So what you're looking for is that you dissolve whatever it is and you keep on going in. And the point here is that you don't want to get distracted by something that in that picture. You just stay with it. Now, I just wanted to make another small point, because this is one where most people get lost. And they get lost, especially when they get into what I call sometimes uh, the ground stories, the grand stories. And they start getting this thing about they did this and they did that, and that happened, and that happened. And if they could keep this up, they'd have their own Harry Potter series before they were done. And people have stories like that. They talk to each other and they try and make like it's something important. And the story is important. In Hawaii, they have an interesting thing that's called a talk story. You get together with your friends and you tell stories. Who the heck knows if they're true? It doesn't matter if it's true or not. And you'd be the last person who'd know for sure. But it's a story, and that's the story you have at this moment. But have but half the time there is this tremendous need inside of people to tell a story, to talk it. But what they don't realize is that it's not just talk. They're talking inside themselves all the time. And that's the more important problem. Because when you talk a story inside of yourself, you're never living in the moment you're in. You're living back in a story somewhere else. You're talking a story inside yourself. But that's a very different thing than what really sits at the bottom of it. So all I'm saying now is that if things do start happening, stay with the energy and just keep on dissolving. If you want to listen to your own story because it makes you happy, don't let me stop you, but keep on dissolving the energy because that's where the recognition is going to come from. The resolution is never going to come from the story itself. The resolution is going to come when whatever it is at the bottom of that story just recedes and you move into emptiness. So again, I want you to sit and we're going to practice. And just take a moment, close your eyes and breathe. And then go from the top of your head and whatever you find, just dissolve it. Just be like a hawk. Feel your entire body from your feet. Taoist meditation is one of the few traditions on earth that considers the human body extremely important to the meditation process. It's not a side effect, it's a main point. That your awareness, which now is focused on your body, focused on whatever it is inside you that is allowing you to be aware. What is it that's providing the ability to be aware? Now let your awareness settle on your mind. And the way that your mind and your awareness and your body connect to each other. And let your awareness start going inside your body. Let it move into you. Our eyes are closed, and yet there's an awareness of what's underneath your skin. Allow your mind to go there also. And become aware of and feel the energy that's inside your body. You don't have to do anything with it. You just want to be able to recognize it. Because this is the energy that you're going to use to find the blockages you're going to try to resolve. Just feel that energy. And then when you're ready, let's begin to close. Sending all benefit gained from this practice out to help all the sentient creatures of the universe. Any last minute thoughts or questions?
Not from me.
It's an observation that I find that closing to be just I have a lot. I feel an enormous amount of energy in that closing.
Yes, it's really good. Well, it's wonderful to see you, Joanne, and
It's good to be here. I think I can. The home health aid they scheduled yesterday will be 9 to 11 Monday and Wednesday. So I hope that that means that I can at least do the online Wednesday class.
oh, good.
Maybe eventually leave, but that's not going to happen for a while until we kind of get a sense of, you know, her
Yeah,
being here and what she can do and what their rules are
yeah,
and the like. But anyway, hopefully be regular at both these classes. But
great.
every so often, there's a doctor who just says, "I can only meet at Tuesday on Thursday at 10 o'clock."
Yeah,
And you take it. We all know that. We all know
I'm
that.
very familiar with that.
Yes, you are, and that happened to us last week. So, but I did I felt like I was eavesdropping on your conversation of last week. But it was quite enjoyable, and it really in the practice this morning, I am really working on moving that energy through my head. So I had you in mind, Linda, as we were
Good.
the energy was going through my head. So thank you.
Thank
Good. I'm glad
you.
it helped. I'm glad it helped because it
Yeah,
was it was a it, it it was just kind of spontaneous, but it was a really good class last week. I was really glad what we recorded and could share it,
yeah.
if there was other things that it was huge for me. So hopefully it helped you too. So good.
Yeah, one of the things I love about class and about sharing is that sometimes I'm not thinking about something in particular, but someone else in class is, and then there's that oh yeah, there's just
Yeah,
so much kind of collective learning at times. Yeah,
absolutely.
Exactly. And I think there are times where sometimes it's not like a real full question has formulated, but it's
yeah,
just kind of like, yeah, I don't know. And then somebody else will mention it, and you can kind of bank off of each other to really zero in on what's the question because it's all
yes,
internal, and how do we put that into words to then
Mm.
ask. So
that's
yeah,
right.
it was, yeah.
Yeah.
I love this. I love this part of it.
Yeah,
Good.
yeah, David, I miss Richard for that. I
Yes.
always appreciated Richard's questions.
Yes. Um, have to go to World Tai Chi Day to see him.
I know. I think, and the one I was at, he and Sharon weren't at. The
Yes.
most recent one. I wasn't last year. I was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
hopefully, when is that this year?
I think it's the 29th,
Coming
April.
up soon, right? April.
Yeah. Yep.
Lord, how did it get to be April? Soon it
Um,
will be April. April
unfortunately,
29th.
yeah, I believe that's right. That Saturday, it's going to be, unfortunately, it's going to be in Manchester.
25th. April 25th.
Oh, that's probably right. Yeah. Uh,
Oh, right. You did say that it was going to be moved from Colchester to Manchester.
it's not a permanent change, but it's to quiet Mei
Okay. Upset. All right. Well, Manchester's not too far away.
Yeah, well, uh, I don't know whether I'm going to be there. I can't really do a whole day now,
Uh-huh.
so I'm gonna see if anybody wants to do a half day and give me a
Drive
ride.
you out and back.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Joanne, did you get the notice of Rick's workshop on May
I
17th?
did. Yeah, I can't do that one, but I did. Yeah, it was interesting.
Oh,
Yeah.
good. Okay, great.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right,
Yep.
ladies, have a great
All
week.
right. Thank you very much.
Practice when you can.
Practice with
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah.
Best to Rick.
Thank you. I will.
Okay, bye.
Bye.